Hello, my name's Jean Gross and I've spent my time as a teacher and child psychologist mostly working with children who need extra help to overcome barriers to doing well at school and in life. In that time I've learned a lot about resilience, what it is that helps some children not only survive but thrive in the face of difficulties and obstacles. Research has shown that there seem to be three key factors that are shared by the children who thrive: high academic achievement, social support, having some really good relationships in their lives, self-belief, the belief that they could make a difference to their own lives through their own effort, and self-control, the ability to handle the strong emotions that they experience when they face obstacles, frustration, disappointment, worry. In this film, I'm going to talk about one of these key factors in resilience: self-control. Let me tell you first about an experiment called the marshmallow test. You might have heard of it. In this study, young children were given the choice of eating one marshmallow immediately or having 2 marshmallows if they waited 5 minutes until the researcher got back. The children were followed up through school and beyond. Those who had the self-control to wait for the 2 marshmallows were much more successful at school and in later life. Waiting for what you want is an aspect of self-control we can definitely develop at home. So when children are small and want you to do something when you're busy, for example, explain you can't help right away and then praise them later for waiting. And take pocket money. You can encourage your children to divide theirs into 3 parts. 1 part to spend now, 1 part to give to charity, and 1 part to save up for something they really want. As parents, we can build self-control too by showing children how to set goals, break them down into small steps and work towards them, facing obstacles and bouncing back after setbacks. How to keep going when the going gets tough. How to calm themselves down when they're anxious, upset or angry. Let's look first at setting goals. Suppose your child says they want to be a famous football player when they grow up. You can help them work out what the steps might be to reach their goal, right back to maintaining a healthy weight and regular training, and then to something even more specific like drinking water instead of a fizzy drink maybe when they get home from school. Small, immediate goals are what you want them to set themselves. Once they've set a goal, help them think in advance about what might get in the way of success and plan for how they can get around any problems. You can talk together about their favourite authors or celebrities. Look for articles, interviews or websites that show how they got to where they are now. Was it easy? Did they have to face obstacles? And when you watch family-oriented TV reality shows, get your child to notice how the contestants cope with setbacks or handle it when they're voted off or sent home. When working towards a goal, have your child plan a celebration, something they'd really enjoy, for when they reach their goal, and maybe some treats along the way for each small step. To teach children to keep going when the going gets tough, try setting them a task that's tricky and a bit frustrating. Ask them to work on it for a set period and then gradually extend it just a little bit more each time. Use a sun timer or a kitchen timer so they can see their progress. Teaching self-control also means helping children learn how to calm themselves down when they're anxious, upset or angry. Let's look at worries. If you can, try to avoid telling your child to stop worrying or stop fussing. This rarely works. Instead, say, "I understand you feel worried. Let's see if you can come up with a plan for dealing with it." One useful trick is to get them to practice hot chocolate breathing. Pretend to hold your cup of hot chocolate in both hands in front of you. Breathe in deeply the smell of the chocolate. Then blow out to cool it down so you can drink it. Do this to the count of 5. Then have your child copy you. It's good to tell them that if they do this kind of slow, deep breathing from their stomachs whenever they feel tense or anxious, it tricks their mind into thinking there's no danger and everything is okay, and then they will automatically feel calmer. As well, help them find some words they can say to themselves every time they feel anxious, like, I can deal with this, I did before, or I won't feel like this forever, I probably won't even remember it in a month's time. And then praise, praise, praise them for the steps they took to deal with the difficult feeling by themselves. And be a good role model. There's a saying I really like. It goes like this: don't worry that your children aren't listening to a word you say. Worry that they're watching everything you do. So tell them when you're feeling a bit worried, upset or angry, and model the slow breathing or whatever relaxation technique works best for you. If you've set yourself a goal like losing weight or getting fit, talk out loud about how hard it can be and the strategies you are using to keep going. Don't hesitate to use the word resilience to describe your own behaviour and your child's. You can say things like, I noticed that when you were building that Lego model and it went wrong, you didn't give up, you bounced back, you were resilient. Your child will soon catch on and start to use the word themselves. This means they'll be developing skills they can use throughout their whole life. You hope, of course, they won't have to face too many difficulties as they grow up, but if they do, you will have prepared them well. So good luck and thank you for listening.